Okay. Now, starting stream way too late. Now, anyone that's in the chat, just give me a moment. Doesn't look like there's anyone here today. Hi, LM. LM0MN1. How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it's well for you. Hold on. Try to... Who are you exactly in this chat? Hold on. Hold on. I have not seen you before. Hold on. Oops. That's not what I was trying to do. Are you new or have I seen you before? Also, why is the... Oh, hi. Let's see, I'm back from not being able to see your stream. Just call me Galileo. Okay. I just haven't seen you before. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get, like, my... Oh, old fan. From YouTube? I know a lot of people from Twitch. I don't remember people from YouTube. How old? If you don't mind me asking. Like how old? I'm just how old was... Sorry, you're a minute behind on YouTube, so hello. How you doing? How was work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Karai? You don't know. Well, like, what was this, like, any stream that was, like, super familiar to you at all, like, near the beginning of, like, when you first watched me? So, yeah, well, I know that. Well, yeah, I can assume, all you guys got lives. I don't expect anybody to be here all the time. Is that a Shaggy hunchback? Well, yeah, because Shaggy's got a long-ass neck. Um, let's see. Where to remember? Okay, let me check your profile. Oh, God. Damn, I was like investigating. Hold on, I was investigating the freaking. I was gonna like look at your channel real quick, just to see who you were, and then like this fucking thing played. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Let's investigate your channel real quick. Hold on. All right, hold on. I gotta look into the files real quick. Hold on. We're just gonna, just gotta do a quick investigation. I'm putting the puzzle pieces together. Should hold on. We could do this. We could do this. Hold on. Yeah. Ah, okay. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay, we're getting the looking in. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. We're getting the evidence together. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, your Rose. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. We figured it out. You realize how shit slop is. Your Rose. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. I gotcha. I see. Is that hyperpigmentation? Is what hyperpigmentation? Is that the name of the song? Oh, I don't know. This video, for some odd reason, like, just was first in line, so... Okay, yeah, this is Rose. Okay, I'm familiar with who you are. Soinks, yes, Soinks is right, Ryan. How was work? How was errands? How's your danger? Oh my god, okay. Alright, we're doing this now again, huh? Oh my god, whoa. Damn. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember you now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly who you are. Yeah, because I remember this. Yeah, okay. All right. That's cute. I think someone... Zoinks, yes. Zoinks is correct. Zoinks fan art. Ow. How dare you? Yeah. Slay art. Yeah. This was cute. Forgot about this. AI websites because they are slop? AI websites? Well, yeah, they've always been slop, to be fair. I mean, yeah, let's see, hold on. So I just realized how shit slop is, so I decided both my character AI and slop GBT. Well, good for you. Good for you. Um, yeah, I mean, AI websites. Yeah, got it. Like ChatGPT and shit. Got it. Sorry, I'm like so out of it right now. Um, yes, I did, but I don't live in Flagstaff. But yes, we get fucking fires all the goddamn time. We get we get I might do it, but Gen AI has its purpose. Depending on what it is, I guess. Uh, my main goal right now, is just to make sure you don't talk to it like a human. You aren't treating it like a person because it's not a human; it's a robot. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's because it hallucinates all the time and never gives you correct information. But the fucking problem is, I don't know exactly, like, the problem is nowadays, I feel like there's just a lot of websites you go to, and now it's like, or a lot of like articles and shit, and even like research papers and shit, like I have to go to like oa.mg just to like find like, just to figure out something. So their websites, yeah, me neither. They're kind of really nothing, to be honest, but what the fuck? Why did it count that as a link? I know, but why did it count it as a link? That is so weird. Damn, I thought I was the one that hated clankers, but I think the clanker itself hates clankers. Clankers more than me. Good to know. Anyway. Alright. Anywho. Um do I have I just realized. Did I ever boot up Kick? Yes, I did. Okay, Kick is on here too. Okay. Can kinda see the deleted message. I mean let me see what it is first. Sorry, I'm like jumping on a million things. Hold on, one sec. See the first few words. First few words, like, what? Kick? No, not that Kick. No, that's the pedo website. Or that's a pedo app. We don't want that kind of kick. Like Kick, Kick. Then again, I think just Yeah. Congratulations. Thanks for, or sorry, not congratulations. Oh, sweet Cloud Empire taxes. The city council, the Cloud Empire will love this. Sorry, almost got a little too real there. Um, a little too real there. Uh, city council. Wow. I did find out that earlier today. Oh God. The fly really takes a while to show up. Do you just like? Can you activate the fly manually, or does it just automatically happen? Um, where's the fly? Uh, where's the where's the fly? Where's the fly? Um, hello? Do you guys activate? Do you guys activate that manually? Uh, hold on. What? Hold on. Viewer attack works. Where's the fly? Uh, is that a thing you activate like manually or um? Yeah. Uh. Oh, it's a thing you do manually. Okay, got it. I was like, well, that's interesting. Anyway, come on, baby, do that conga thing. All right. Damn, don't be shooting me now. Save it for the fly. Oh, shooting. Sorry, shooting. Why are you shooting Shaggy? I mean, you can't really affect Shaggy because he's at like still less than 1% of his power, or near 1%, I guess. Yes, I also looked at like power scaling between freaking Shaggy and what do you call it, between Shaggy and Peter Griffin, and it's kind of crazy like how much like of an even match both of these guys have. Didn't I rant about that? Oh, yeah, yeah, it was because it was just like really fucking crazy that like that so there's a funny thing. So there's yeah. Yeah, well the irony is like when you get to power scaling on like the canon material characters, it doesn't, there's it's like it's not too crazy because it's very straightforward, but then when you start getting into like there's a whole wiki, like a bunch of wikis that's fanon material, which is based or like not fanon material, but like it's meme wikis where basically every single sound should be oops, hold on. My bad. I didn't realize it. Hold on. It's off. It's off. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Someone do the sound effect again, because for some odd reason, seems like one of these is off. Hold on. Wait. It got rid of the original. Wait a second. Why did it get rid of the actual like whole thing? Hold on. Sorry, now I actually gotta figure out if like hold on. Let me just check something real quick. On volume warning. Volume warning. Nope, that works. It just was off apparently. I don't know what I hit. I'm big. Thank you. Yeah. Um.
Derp.
Derp. Um. Yeah, no, so when you look at like the wikis, dude, it's like so there's regular wikis and then there's like the meme wikis. And meme wikis like are just like fucking pages and pages and like and just wild like there's just so many wild like amounts of like meme wiki stuff. And it's interesting because like I thought it was just like based off of Dragon Ball Z, but the problem is they just kind of also like use like a bunch of anime in different places. It's crazy. It's so weird. It's like the same wiki that like anime uses is the same one as meme wikis, and a lot of characters are like way above like how you say it, are just like so far above like the Dragon Ball Z characters, which is really fucking funny. You know, I found out that for some reason, like, reading the whole thing, I realized that apparently like Patchy the pirate just like is like near the
Derp derp derp.
strongest, or what do you call it? That Patchy the pirate is near the strongest, but his little fucking parrot, like Potty the pirate, is able to like solo everybody. And I can't remember exactly who the other guy was, but yeah, it's like there's like one more other character that can like solo like Patchy, or like, sorry, not Patchy, yeah, Patchy and Potty the parrot, you know. So it's interesting.
Yo color. Just know, I do love you as a streamer TBH. And no, I'm not saying romantically. I mean like, you a good streamer TBH. Truly an accepting fella.
uh uh if we were doing that, then I'm sorry, I am
Color reading
taken.
fanfiction.
Apologies. Color reading fan fiction. Well, I mean, it's not fan fiction, it's meme fiction. It's like it's a me like I've been a part of like the ship hosting like
Also,
group
Isaac with
for a
Plan C will
long
probably
time.
solo because Plan C does a lot of damage.
Plan C, probably solo because Plan C does a lot of damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm just saying. It's like it's so interesting because it's so interesting because there's just like so much fucking like lore to this shit, and there's actually like rules to like the shit posting like meme fights, which is hilarious to think about. Like you can literally
Yeah.
um you can literally like apparently how you say it, if you, I guess, don't do something accurately, it will be considered like I can't remember, it'll be considered like non-canon, but there actually is a canon version of non-canon like meme, like what do you call it, meme storylines, which is really funny. So like legitimately you can create like just a random meme storyline like at random points. But there's a moment where just like where like how you say it, like that video where there's like Thanos like fighting like Shaggy and like and
Cutie.
Shrek and
Lore.
all that.
Speaking about lore, Prodogans got actual organic brains. And in the lore they are made sterile and are grown in artificial wombs. LMFAO.
Ugh, that's creepy. That's really creepy. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, that vid that we were playing earlier. Hold on, I'll show you in just a sec. Yeah, apparently. Let me see here. Talking about the rudest state. Hold on. Apparently, it's the rudest state like for this person, like by their personal experience from like rudest to least rude. So it's gonna be, or from friendliest to rudest, which is interesting. Um, I don't know if this is stats or if this is actually like this person's opinion, but we're about to find out. Uh, uh, I'm gonna assume. Where is that? Hold on. Uh, it seems like so far
Creepy. Creep. Isaac reference. In Isaac, creep is liquid on the floor. When it flashes white it hurts Isaac but there is friendly creep which hurts enemies.
that actually could be, yeah, that probably could be involved in the meme wiki, to be honest. Yeah, apparently they say North Dakota and South Dakota is the friendliest state. I've never been there, so I want to know. What the hell did they just highlight? North Carolina and the fuck is, hold on. North Carolina and Georgia is where they highlighted afterwards. Is also apparently one of the friendliest, which is interesting. What kind of scale are we doing here? I guess like friendliest and not friendliest, but feels a little generalized. I don't know, in my eyes. It's like extremely generalized.
Okay, bye. Take care fellas.
Alright. You have a good night. Let's see. Okay, well, he highlighted that whole section.
AI viewers stream book. Com. Sound watershed. Sorry, nothing personal. Just don't want to get banned. Warning.
God, fucking stupid. Fucking. Now
AI
I'm
viewers
just.
stream book. Com.
God, how many of these guys are gonna show up? Hold on. Okay, what was that one again? It was called. Yeah, the sound water. Alright. Dang, we just like dropped also a bunch of people too. Alright, wait, hold on, sorry. Flash and username. Boink. And that guy. Huh? The user you are trying to ban does not exist. What? What? Yes, he does. It was a fucking spot, like, try to... Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Try to ban this guy, but it didn't fucking work. Hold on. Flash ban this guy. There we go. Jesus Christ. Alright. That was crazy. Anyway. Is it just you and me, Kabeko? Did everybody else bail? And Ryan? I don't know. There's like 7 people here and only...
No.
Oh, it's Bio Newman. Hold on. Who's left? Bio Newman and Kabeko. Okay. Damn. Everybody else just left. Let's see. So we got Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming is the next friendliest. Apparently,
There's 4 viewers now in Twitch XD.
Four Twitch viewers, and well, yeah, one of them was me. That's why I just like I fucking closed the website. Yeah, Wyoming, Nebraska. No, wait, no, not Nebraska. Let's see, where are we at? Sorry. Let's see where are we at. Minnesota and Iowa. To be fair, I have one of my roommates is from Iowa, but I don't know if I would consider him the friendliest. It's very sarcastic. Minnesota. I've been to Minnesota before. I don't know if that's entirely true, to be honest. Been to Minnesota before. Some people can be pretty bad there. It's like cold as sin up there. Or, well, it used to be cold as sin. I don't know how much it is anymore. It probably is worse than it used to be, but, you know, because, you know, global warming. But, okay, I legitimately thought he was about to highlight Texas. I'm like, bullshit. Bullshit. There's so many people from Texas that are the worst type of people. Oklahoma, I can kind of see that, because at the very least, because, you know, I know someone personally that was from Oklahoma. Arkansas, same diff, you know? I could definitely see that. Hawaii. Hawaii having the friendliest people, huh? No. No, he's highlighting Texas. No. Okay, that's just false. No, there isn't. Texas people are the biggest dipshits to ever exist. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, don't get me wrong, I guarantee there's probably some people that are friendly in Texas, but Texas does not have the friendliest people. Fuck off. Watch Arizona be like the #1 rudest. Dude, come on, man. Screw off. There's no way Texas is the friendliest. Bullshit. There's so many people that came from there's so many people that try to immigrate here from Texas, immigrate from Texas to Arizona, and they're the worst. They were like the worst type of people to ever exist. They're assholes. They were fucking terrible. Don't get me wrong, Arizona kind of matches it at least, but Jesus Christ, man, there's no fucking way. I don't believe you. That's such a terrible this is such a terrible map. Hold on, where's that? That's okay, hold on. Idaho and Montana. Idaho and Montana's okay. This has to be this has to be this person's personal experience. I'm very surprised they found the friendliest people are from fucking Texas, out of all places. Yeah, no, I don't believe you. That is just wrong. I do not believe you. Um, meanwhile, freaking how do you say it? Meanwhile, fucking Idaho and what do you call it? Idaho and Montana. I don't really like this. I guess this is this person's personal experience, I guess, but certainly doesn't really feel like how you say it? I don't know. Maybe those places are decent. I mean, people I've talked to from Idaho, I guess there's there's nothing of note that I've talked to, so or that I've like, had experiences with them. But all right, Wyoming. I I don't really I hear a lot of things about Wyoming, to be honest. I hear mixed bag things about Wyoming, I guess, which is fair enough, but yeah, this must be this guy's personal experience cuz fucking Texas. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't believe you that like that Texas is the least friend or is like not or not least. Texas is the most friendliest place. No, fuck off. Um Wisconsin Wisconsin ain't. Uh, oh wait, yeah. Why Wisconsin is neutral? Okay, where? Who? What does this guy look? I guess he's a white guy, but like, brother, like, what the hell, man? Like, there's just no way. This is like not true. This is not true. Like the chillest people I've met, like, were from Wisconsin. I guess that's why they left. To be fair, I'm speaking more from the stance of people I guess like left their state. So they're probably like they probably just weren't like their state, so maybe that's the reason why also a lot of like Texas people were like jackasses because the jackass people left. Or only like the jackass people try to leave. Well, like all the nice people stayed. And I think it's probably the same with Wisconsin, let's be honest. Where like the where it's like people that were super friendly left, but the people that are not like, that nice like stayed. Really? Arizona big neutral. That's shocking. That must have gone up because like I'm surprised that they've had that experience. With Utah, I guess I get it, but with Arizona, that is crazy that it's even neutral because to be fair, I would say a lot of us started out like pretty rude. Like I mean for a long time. I guess we've mellowed out since then, but the vast majority of us were like always mean. Like it just was common that people were just mean here. I am even mean, it was a huge, like, it's kind of, like, call it a stereotype, but it was a true stereotype that, like, all Arizonans were just jackasses. They're just really rude to each other. Like, we were rude to each other, but we were also, like, kept our distance and shit. Like, if you want to know, like, what it used to be like, being an Arizonan at the time, like, even before phones, it just, like, before, like, smartphones, we've always been terrible to each other. We've always been mean. We've always been mean. Not necessarily entirely fully mean to each other, but we've always just been mean, period. If that makes any sense. Like if we don't want to like, if we don't like you, we will let you know that we don't like you, you know? Like it's always interesting. Like yeah, I mean, it's kind of the reason why the people that knew how to cook like kind of were like Arizona residents were pretty friendly to them at the beginning. Because all the people like because all the people that basically were like building our houses and shit. We're just like, wow, yeah, we like these people. Oh man, look at what they're man, look at this guy from a different country. Man, look at this. They're building our buildings for us and while sitting out in 120-degree weather. Oh, sweet. They're making our AC. They're building our ACs and like maintaining our AC and freaking making like really good food. Oh man, this is great. Like so to say that we're brutal on that or we were brutal on that shit is just fully true. I'm surprised we're neutral by this point. We must have gone up in the scale on with this guy's experience. so so I don't know. On where did he highlight? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh wait, he didn't highlight Wisconsin. He highlighted Minnesota. Alaska's neutral? I mean, there's not a lot of people in Alaska, so I guess that would make sense. Where did he just highlight? That's across Minnesota, which is what do I call it? Illinois. That's where he highlighted. Illinois being big neutral, huh? Interesting. I'm gonna say that each thing that he's highlighting is from highest to lowest. I will say I'm kind of surprised we're above Illinois, or that Illinois is like is one of like the how you say it. I'm surprised that Illinois is considered one of the like neutral, or we're on the same thing as Illinois. Let me say that. Kind of surprised we're on the same scale as Illinois. To be honest, I don't think that was earned, but hey, you know. And then of course we're like New Mexico and Colorado. Maybe that's why, because to be fair, a lot of people from Colorado and like New Mexico are pretty decent people most of the time. Like I haven't had too many bad experiences with those people because they're like hipsters and shit. But to be fair, that like how do I say this? We definitely like have this weird culture where there's like a lot of people that are, I'm gonna say probably the reason why we don't have like a bunch of racist hicks here is because of Colorado and like and New Mexico, or well, maybe not New Mexico, but is because of Colorado. I'm going to assume the reason why like things just weren't that bad here was because a lot of the people that what do you call it? A lot of the people that are living here are the people that moved here were from Colorado in the first place. And so we just ended up like kind of adopting that personality. I definitely feel like if considering I'm probably a carbon copy, even though I've lived here my whole life. I'm probably a carbon copy of a Colorado person. Let's be honest. I probably hang out with a lot of Colorado or people originally from Colorado. So, you know,
I'm back. Yay memes.
okay, memes. Thank you. Welcome back, Kabeko. Kinda rude. Washington? Washington is kind of rude. No, it's not. Washington State is kind of rude. Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't know. No, it ain't. What are you talking about? I've been to Washington State before. They're like the friendliest people ever.
Washing machine.
Washing machine? Yeah, Washington State and Oregon. Bullshit. There's no way. This dude, okay, so this dude, this is definitely based off of this dude's personal experiences. There's no way that Washington State is considered. Oh, he said Missouri was neutral, not Illinois. My bad. He said Missouri was neutral. That I don't know about Missouri. Kansas being neutral. Kansas? What do you mean? No, it ain't. What are you talking about?
Oregon.
Kansas being neutral? Oregon State, not Oregon the city. Yeah, Washington State and Oregon. He's saying is the like kind of rude states. Bullshit, bullshit. No, they ain't. I don't know where the fuck you're like coming from. Like they're like Washington and Oregon had like the friendliest people ever. I think it was because of all the Canadians. Let's be honest. But dude, like bullshit. They were super friendly people. I don't know where the fuck these guys came from. People that like have lived there their whole lives were like the nicest people to me. Fuck off. There's no way that like there's no way that like that fucking, you know, there's no way that Kansas is more friendly than Washington and Oregon. There's no way. This is definitely this dude's personal experience because goddamn, I don't know how southern this dude is, but god, that there's just no way. There's no way. What the hell?
Anyway, Kiki. Ujul.
Anyway, Ujil? I don't know what Ujil is. Okay, let's see. So Illinois,
Wait, this isn't Steam Chat.
Indiana. This isn't Steam Chat. Oops. Oh well. Now it's gonna become a joke where you type in Ujil. Yeah, so Indiana. Okay, Indiana I can see. Ohio and Pennsylvania. To be fair, Ohio's like hell. So I mean, you know, in Pennsylvania, I don't know about Pennsylvania. I'm not okay. I've met a lot of people from Pennsylvania that are not that bad. Okay, this must be like I don't know. Maybe it is people that live there, but like I don't know. I like people that have moved here from certain states. I or my only experiences. And a lot of the people that it's high, or a lot of the states that he's highlighting as like rude or neutral or like sorry, as like rude have been
the neutral thing is a thing that where I bought a game called Rage Wars
people.
and they got the troll face emoji.
Oh, I did not know that. Rage Wars. That sounds nuts. Um, yeah, I guess the friendly. I mean, I guess to be fair, the friendliest people like that show up here are the best, and then the states that have like the friend or sorry, the states that have the rudest people, I guess, will have the nicest people immigrate here, and then the rudest people or the places with the rudest people will have like or sorry, the places with the friendliest people, I guess, will have the worst people come here. So, you know, there you go. Congratulations. Or congratulations. Thank you for your
I
Cloud
did the thing
Empire,
again.
Texas. You know, the council will love this. Man, we gotta investigate this. You gotta investigate this map, you know. This is a weird thing in the United States, or it's weird that this is this dude's experiences. Because I just disagree heavily. Okay. Florida being neutral, or Florida being kind of rude. Hmm, kind of rude, huh? I'm kind of surprised that like Florida is only kind of rude. You would think that they would only be on one or the other side of the scale. I guess to be fair, I guess that's kind of what we're doing is kind of make a generalization.
Map. Where's the treasure room?
Map, where's the treasure room? There's no treasure in the United States. Wish North Carolina being friendly does make sense.
I'm late again.
Georgia, really? I've actually never can't be late to a live stream. Georgia being one of the or to call it being one of the friendliest ones is also kind of not surprising. It's just kind of interesting. Hold on, are you? Hold on. Okay, we need
Sorry,
skin
got
here.
distracted by the Metals End Project MKII.
Oh no, you're good. Okay, it's too bad Omsk isn't here because okay, let me tell you what states he highlighted. He highlighted Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas,
Wait, this is not Isaac.
Mississippi.
There is no treasure room.
Not this time, unfortunately. There's the only treasure you'll find here is debt. Hold on. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, what do you call it? Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Yeah, and Tennessee. He labeled all of those as the friendliest states. There's no fucking way that Alabama has the friendliest people. There's no fucking way. There's no way Alabama and Mississippi and like Tennessee and like
Okay, bye. Take care, dog. Have a good day.
there ain't no way that's true. There's no way. Like there's people that like constantly shit on those states. There's no way like that those states like have the friendliest people. Kentucky being neutral, I just don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. You know, Virginia even having being neutral, or Virginia being kind of rude, I guess, sure, but that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know what metric this guy is like pulling off of, but it feels way too skewed. There's just no way. All right, good night, Kapeko. It feels way too skewed. There's no way. This is like this dude's personal experiences. There ain't no way. He's gonna mark like fucking New York as the not New York State, but like, you know, not New York City, but like, you know, what yeah. In New York, like I mean I guess where the fuck like yeah, New York, I guess not even the city, but I guess he's gonna mark like New York as like the rudest, even though that's like like yeah. I mean, I guess that's, you know, common and fair, but at the same time, like this dude definitely like has a weirdly skewed perspective on all this shit. There's just no way. I don't believe him. Nevada makes sense. Okay. Nevada and California, I do agree. A lot of people that immigrate from California and Nevada are very rude. A lot of people that come here are way too entitled. I will tell you that. They're fucking way too entitled. They are some pretty dipshitty people. Nevada, I get it because you're coming from a casino state, so it's like or like you're coming from like the same place as like Las Vegas. I mean, I know that that's not the entire state, but a lot of Nevada kind of fucking is annoying and sucks. So it's like I get it. I do. I genuinely do. So it makes sense, especially like the fact that people get like, you know, the fact that also like you just have to deal with like police like arresting like homeless people in front of you every day and having like a even like a higher homeless population than ever because obviously you don't just you shan't you like if you throw a bunch of homeless people in jail then you just get like a big problem. Um, you know, I can get that, you know. California is just expensive as fuck, so a lot of those people move here, but then they expect like everything out of like they expect everything out of the state because of the fact that they moved from California. And it's like, brother, if like you came from a place that is like clearly like is yeah, it's still fucked, but you're also like fucking up everything else like from this place. You know, like a lot of companies chase down all of the California people because of like or what do you call it? Like chase down all the California people because like, you know, because they didn't want to fix shit in their own state, if that makes any sense. I hate to be that person. I really do. I'm not like, you know, I'm not completely trying to like blame Californians because I met some nice Californians, but it's a lot of people that are leaving their own state and expecting that they're not going to be chased down by giant corporations. The reason why like real estate is so bad is because they spread out like everywhere else in the country, and then they what do you call it? What's up, Bio Newman? Um, I just see the three dots. The reason why California, like why everything is so fucked, is because like large corporations like BlackRock like started to fuck up like the real estate and shit, and so they left California and they didn't deal with the problem at hand. So now the whole country has to deal with these fuckers. Now the whole country has to deal with like greedy corporations like fucking everything up. So, you know, if you like to be fair, California, I do blame them for fucking up everything in the country, you know, because I don't think things would be as bad as they are if it wasn't just like if they just dealt with these problems. Like they deal with them now, sure, but you know, it took a way too long, you know. It's like, you know, they deal with them now, but they just kind of, you know, they're kind of cowardice. I'm not cowardice, but they're very like aggressive, but I mean the fact that they're just, you know, they didn't face this problem when it first existed. So, wait, hold on. What was purple? Hold on. Let's see. The number one rudest, I guess, in this dude's eyes is. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, wow. Shocker. New York. Wow. Shocker. Shocker. Why? How did I know he was going to highlight New York as the rudest? How did I know? Wow. New York is the rudest because, haha, New York is meant to be everybody's the rudest there. Wow. Crazy. You know, wow, huge shocker. God, so fucking annoying. Like, I swear this dude just like based it off of stereotypes and shit. But you know, I guess that's you know. But California, I can agree. You know, so. But Texas being the friendliest is so bullshit. It's like it's so bullshit.
I have good news.
What's up? What's the good news?
I've started on the first leg of the Metals End Project MKII.
They're the first leg on the Metal Zen Project MK2. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta give me some updates on that shit, you know. So I'm down to see it. Oops, I keep removing the sun. Sorry. You know, sorry. I know you guys keep like, you know, now you guys are realizing the sun is lagging for a second. My bad. Just like let me just like, you know, just give me a second. I'm just trying to deal with time real quick. Uh uh anyway. That's a hell of a plot, just like having
Hi, man.
hello, how you doing, phones? How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. Uh, okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, let's continue the playlist because I just genuinely like da, da, da. The past is now the present. We definitely watched that. When school is out. Hold on. Problem when school is out. Let's see.
What's the deal with kids?
Didn't we already watch this? Hold on. Am I crazy? Didn't we already watch this? Or is this a different... Or is this like a different video you guys sent that's like... That's similar? Hold on.
Kids these days. It seems like they don't spend time outside like they used to. And actually, there's evidence to support this. One study showed that between 1997 and 2003, up to 37% of children had significantly reduced outside playtime compared to their parents.
Yeah, because the infrastructure sucks ass. Yeah, you know, this isn't, you know, entirely false. It's just because the infrastructure just got worse. That's why nobody goes outside. That's the reason why we all, like, immigrated to the internet. Because at the very least, we can at least have fun communicating with each other through, like, you know, a bunch of devices. But nowadays, you know, nowadays, like, the internet has just become this giant shopping mall. It feels hollow. So.
And this was well before the smartphone and the modern screen time era. So what happened?
Oops. Well, never mind. I mean, to be fair, I guess we didn't help it. I guess we just kind of made it worse, but hey. Well, okay, hold on. Wait. He said smartphone. Yeah, smartphones didn't exist, but you have to remember at the same time, like, people my age, like, you know, had, like, family computers that we went on commonly because, like, you know, or went on family computers commonly because, like, a lot of people that had, like, jobs, like, or, like, certain jobs, like, worked, like, a lot of white-collar jobs. So, you know, well, actually, sorry, I shouldn't say that. People that had family, a lot of people my age, or, you know, my age, remember families when they had family computers. It wasn't like nobody had their own individual computer. Everybody had to share a computer. And, like, the people that used to be on it the most were people my age because, like, because a lot of people our age were just online anyway. So we ended up just sharing a lot of things with each other, and it, you know, and it actually, you know, made sense back then because we would actually, like, meet together in reality. But nowadays, I mean, fucking, what I call it nowadays, I mean, it's kind of just a big old slop fest, but the internet used to be used for something back then, you know? Like, that's how I used to meet a lot of my friends in elementary school, like, or that I knew that they went to the same elementary school and junior high and high school, you know? It was just a lot of times we just, like, met through, like, Instagram or like YouTube or Club Penguin or like these websites that would kind of be like a Club Penguin clone that would have, like, you know, things where people would play these, like, RPG games. Like, we met each other through a bunch of those games, man. So I mean, like, tons of Flash games and shit. So it's like, it just ended up being this giant thing, and it was really, really nice, you know? Nowadays, I mean, fucking nobody uses the internet to actually talk to each other. There are apps like Meetup and Telegram and shit, but the problem with that is you have micro-fascist moderators that, like, that gatekeep an entire fandom. Like, I literally can't, like I said, it's just, you have to basically, like, just not talk to the main moderators of those, like, or, like, the very popular people of those, like, groups, because if you do, then you'll just be gatekept from the entire fandom. It's awful, you know? Like, I genuinely, like, try to, you know, like, you know, one of the Telegram groups I was in was a part of one of those groups where it's just, like, this micro-fascist moderator or this micro-fascist owner, like, that has had a million problems. The dude has been accused of sexual assault, and but because he organized, or because he's, like, the main guy that, like, allows people to or the main group that allows people to organize, like, you know, like events and shit, um means like what do you call it, means they just have to either be neutral with him or just ignore him, because like if they don't, then like that's it, that's the group is just not its own thing anymore, and it pisses me the fuck off. It pisses me off because he acts like he's a dude that just blatantly ignores like some real life problems and genuinely like and just like gets pissed off that his power is questioned a lot of times by, someone that's like me that, questions authority, and he doesn't like that shit. He fucking hates that like people question authority, and he acts like a fucking, you know, I guarantee if he was a leader, he would fucking like fuck over as many people as possible. He's an IT guy that helped make one of those fucking AI. He handed those AI like machines over to billionaires. So, you can definitely see that what's his problem, or what's the problem with that guy, just pisses me off like a lot. So, um yeah. Like, yeah, this dude just straight up just is the worst person ever. Like, I mean, it's annoying. It's really, really annoying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Just actually looking at something now because now I'm on a completely different thing.
Is social media and video games to blame, or could it have to do with the outside that we've created? Here are 3 reasons why the built environment might be partially to blame. The first is
What's infrastructure? Yeah.
safety. For the
Said
last
this
6
before.
decades, cars have been the #1 killer of young children in America. The study found that the accessibility of an area for children drops by 75% if parents consider traffic to be dangerous. Speaking of 75%, that's the amount of parents who won't let their kids walk or bike to school, even when they're a close enough distance to do so.
Yeah, well, it's also the fact that, like, yeah, it's just, especially in Arizona, it's scorching outside. So, like, a lot of people don't want their kids getting, uh, what do you call it? Sorry. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I mean, like, it's specifically because of the fact that, yeah, like, here it's just because they don't want their kids getting, like, skin cancer and shit. But yeah, also just because traffic is just, like, incredibly dangerous, and walking anywhere, like, I mean, it's gotten better here, but usually walking anywhere is just, like, not very possible in just the United States, period, because, car infrastructure. Like, legitimately, it's just too dangerous for a lot of people. So, um... oops. I accidentally went to um say you say it sorry. Trying to like genuinely like multitask, but it's not really working that well. Oh sweet, hold on. Somebody's being sassy to me. Okay, good. Person just stopped talking to me. Good. Um where the hell is the thing I was looking for? Sorry, I'm like actually genuinely doing something because now like because I realize call it, yeah, I realized that I actually can send like a certain event somewhere because I'm trying to plan a real life event. So, I'm just trying to like send it through their as many places as possible. So, oops.
And research shows time and time again that a kid's ability to play independently outside is tied to the parents' perceived safety of that area. The second reason is autonomy. As development patterns move things further and further away from each other, kids become increasingly more reliant on parents to drive them around. Even in cases where parents might be willing to accept a moderate amount of risk for their kids to get somewhere, sometimes it's just not feasible because of the distance. And so their social life becomes another thing that has to be scheduled, and parents become chauffeurs. For number 3, it's the lack of third spaces.
I mean, yeah, and that's the irony is a lot of times parents just don't feel the one thing he's missing is the fact that like what do you call it? The one thing that he's missing is the fact that you know, parents every time they, especially now, every time they come from work, they're extremely what do you call it? They're extremely like exhausted, so they don't want to like how you say it? They're extremely exhausted, so they don't want to actually like drive their kid anywhere because, you know, because it's like they've already been working like most of the day and then they have to deal with their kid. And I hate to be that person, but it's like, yeah, kids just like, depending how young they are, they have a lot of energy. So it's just like genuinely you just don't know what, like, people just kind of don't have feel like they don't have like a real choice with their kid at all. So sucks, you know.
There's dwindling areas where kids can spend time without heavy adult supervision or having to spend money. Research shows that adolescents with regular access to third spaces have fewer emotional and behavioral problems. And experts are
Yeah, and that's true. We need more third spaces. Simple as that. If we had more third spaces for kids to go, then kids wouldn't like need to even be on the internet, period. I hate to be that person, but it's like minors just wouldn't feel the need to be on the internet as much, or like feel the need to like doom scroll TikTok and rot their brain. Because crazy thing is, you know, this might sound wild, but human communication is the best thing you can do, because if you're just stuck like on the internet all the time, you will genuinely be like an unbearable human being. Like, I hate to be this person, but it's like, the irony is, the reason why, like, and yes, I'm bringing this guy up again, but he's always a prime example of what not to be. You know, basically, if you want, like, how you say it, if you are just stuck on the internet, like, 24/7, all the fucking time, you will be unbearable when you actually try to meet people in real life, especially when you're an adult and chronically online assholes, and I just want to like punch them in the face because of how rude they are, because they just don't know how to act like people for once, and it fucking pisses me off so many times, and I can't handle it anymore. It annoys the shit out of me. And like, especially recently, the fact that like some of them have, like, actually are considered to be like, they're allowed to be like, you know, somebody that's like the host of, like, not host, but the main people that can like moderate certain events. I'm like, bullshit. If they are younger than me, fuck that, dude. Fuck late Gen Z, dude. Sorry, not you guys, but like, you know, but a lot of late Gen Z are just assholes. Like, I met them, like, you know, in reality, they're just dipshits, and they're so misinformed, and I hate it. I hate how misinformed they are, because every time I try to talk to these guys, it's a fucking argument. It's a massive argument. You know, if you end up like talking to a chronically online person, it always turns into an argument, for one. For two, like, it just, what do you call it? Yeah, you
Hello,
just...
color, PH0 Nez, and Zen.
Hi, Super Shafts. How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. Damn, you come in every time I talk about that man, or this man. Yeah, no, like, if you don't go to events, if you don't meet people in real life, if you don't communicate, like, you know, if you don't like actually genuinely try to be social, you will end up being like this really unbearable, chronically online like asshole. And they're doing that to kids, you know. It's like, so now it's like, you know, sorry, let me, you know, unbearable asshole, right? You will be someone like Asmon Garbage. Straight up. You will just be like an Asmon Garbage. That dude's like rich as fuck, but he has no social skills. I guarantee if I talked to that guy in reality, one, he would stink so badly. He would stink so much. Like, that dude definitely does not shower. I literally, it's so
Funny that you
wild.
mentioned that. I've started chatting on Reddit's hippie subreddit to meet with people IRL.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Exactly. Exactly. No, that's good. Um, See, and that's what you want. You want to talk to people in real life. Yeah, like I guarantee you, if I met like Aspen Garbage in real life, he would stink like high hell for one. But like, which is the reason why I'm so crazy about showering so often. I shower so often. My roommates are like, it's like, God, why do you shower so much, or why do you like clean yourself so much? It's like because I literally see my future if I don't fucking shower. Second off, the reason why I also talk to people is because like if I talk to that guy in real life, he won't know what to say. Like I guarantee you, if I try to counterpoint this guy, he can't do anything without being on the internet, without like having like being hooked into technology. If I just like bring up facts and logic and research papers and like start actually like, you know, showing my skills off, like my communication skills off. I have ADHD, so obviously I have certain problems, right? It's like I'm not very good with arguments, but this dude is so moronic that like
I've been introduced to a hippie that lives outside my hometown, and another that I could commute to bus by.
Good. I'm glad. You need to talk to people. It's good. Talking to people in
and
reality.
Not my stream lost connection.
No, not my stream lost connection. Oh no. Okay, cool. Guess we'll wait for you. Because I think you're the only person. I guess I'll keep talking, but yeah, no, I mean,
Hi. Now my connection is crapping the bed.
oh, great.
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just like this is the problem, man. It's just like it just genuinely you gotta talk to people in real life, and it's like, you know, because like, yeah, no, I guarantee you if I talk to this guy, he would just be, I mean, first off, I would fucking I don't think I can be in front of this guy because this guy is like this guy is definitely like I don't think, you know, like I said, he hasn't done anything directly, but because of his influence on the internet and because of how many fuckers I have to deal with in real life that clearly watch his ass, I have to like I will literally grab him and choke that motherfucker like so. So I'm like, I don't think I would be able to keep that guy alive. But let's say if I tried to actually genuinely
I am
talk
back.
to him,
Turns out I'm just impatient.
you know, okay, yeah, you know, I'm like, if I genuinely had to talk to him in real life, I probably wouldn't be able to because I would just fucking pull out my piece and fucking take the shot. Because, brother, you know how much shit would be solved if I like, you know, if I ended that guy. You know how much shit would be solved. You know, like I'm not completely solved, but like there would be like. I don't know, maybe someone else like way more intelligent than him will actually take over and be like a lot better at
Talking
manipulating
to PTL in real
people.
life. Whoa, no, we all dwell inside your house and only go out to get food.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem, you know. Um yeah, genuinely, you know, he just straight up like you know, I would pop his ass so fast, but like, you know, I would cause problems, I wouldn't care. That dude has caused so many issues that it would feel so therapeutic to deal with that guy. It would be so therapeutic to just pop that guy, honestly. But second, but let's say I actually did genuinely try to talk to this guy, like, you know, um I don't know. I feel like I would outwit him. I have ADHD and I feel like I would outwit him completely because that dude like destroys his brain so heavily because he doesn't learn anything, you know? Like he doesn't one learn anything and two he doesn't actually like he just like likes talking and not actually like listening, if that makes any sense. And then like second off, this dude just like he doesn't go outside. He doesn't try to get any input from anybody. And I mean anyone, dude. So it's just like it's interesting, you know? Like I
2 + 2 is like his childhood enemy.
yeah, genuinely. I just don't think he would I guess I don't have much to say about him because he's just that fucking bare bones, but like I just if I met that guy in real life, like I just wouldn't be able to like or I just wouldn't there would just be really nothing to him, to be honest. Like genuinely, I would just try to like talk and have a real conversation with this guy.
I mean, I have never seen this dude.
What, Aspen Garbage? Yeah, I mean, you know, I haven't seen, you know, I haven't seen him in real life either, but like I said, I've met someone in real life that's like him. The difference is I don't even think this guy believes in anything he actually like, you know, sends out. He clearly is just a fake motherfucker that clearly just says shit to get like clips and views and like dude is like a walking, talking algorithm, you know? So it's like, I guarantee you, if I just actually talk to that guy in reality, he just wouldn't be able to counter me at all.
I meant
to
I
be
didn't
honest.
recognize the guy in the video and I thought you were talking ABT someone else.
That you're talking about. I am talking about someone else. I'm talking about Asmongold. I'm not talking about this guy. This guy, forget the guy off to the right. You know, I'm talking about like Asmon Garbage. This guy on the right actually like looks like he actually goes outside. He actually looks like, you know, somebody that actually like goes to the bar at least, you know, probably, you know, this guy looks like he goes to the bar or at least like goes to events all the time. And I'm going to assume that this guy's an activist, so he probably goes to like considering he's making a video like this, I'm gonna assume he probably goes to like a bunch of the like I'm gonna assume he probably has like a very political group that he goes to all the time. He definitely looks like he's really into politics. Anyway, but and I mean like genuinely like really into politics, like reality, not just like, you know, some loser on the internet. that kind of politics. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but genuinely these but like Asmon Garbage, yeah. That guy
I still go outside, but very unfortunately rarely, because I look need to actually want to go in for PPL.
Because I look need to actually want to go in for people. Yeah, and this is the problem. This is kind of the issue we're talking about, is the fact that people your age phones don't have third spaces to go to. I guarantee the reason why people are starting to be homophobic and transphobic again, or being like racist again, is because of the fact that minors just do not have a place to go. Because at the very least, when I was younger, yeah, sure, we were on the internet, but we definitely had to be forced to like get along with each other and actually communicate with each other and like come to a conclusion in like the best way possible. But nowadays it's run by algorithms, so we can't do that anymore. So now we all take our experiences and our income and everything, and like take our work and experiences and income and take that shit and plop it in reality, right? And we all just talk to each other and have like, I'm having a coffee with people, like I'm having
More like Asmon Fool's Gold.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm going out to like, you know, to karaoke. Like I go out to karaoke every once in a while, and like I also like
I wish I could visit my IRL friends, but my mom always asks their parents for permission and theirs isn't the best, so I'm like,
yeah, exactly. And that's just kind of the problem, is just the fact that like genuinely the problem is you like your parent has to drive you everywhere. That shouldn't have to be a thing. That's the problem, is like that just shouldn't have to be a thing, but it is a thing. You know, it is. And it sucks because you just don't have any way of getting anywhere. I have money, so at the very least I'm able to like use like a lift to get somewhere, right? Or, you know, take a bus depending on, you know, where I'm going. But like, you know, I can actually go somewhere like and then like go do something, but you guys can't, which is a huge problem. You know, it's like you guys just don't have any places to go. And it's like, because every place is 18 plus restricted. And I wish that I wish there was just a place other than the library, because yeah, don't get me wrong, volunteering at the library like helps me a lot, and it definitely definitely gives me hope that yeah, there's a lot of minors there that tend to like, that I guess are forced
Ads
there
of
by their
stupidness.
parents and shit. Yeah, ads of stupidness. Oh shit, there's ads. Guess I'll wait for ads.
Fuck you, Chud Twitch.
Oh, fuck you, Chud Twitch. What the hell is Chud Twitch? The hell is Chud Twitch? Is there ads for what the hell is Chud Twitch? What is that? Feels
Back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean genuinely these like I don't know, you guys don't have third spaces, and
I'm
you
calling
really
Twitch a chud.
should. Calling Twitch a chud. Okay, got it. Yeah, I was like, I thought you had like an ad that was like involved in that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the hell is like what the hell's a chud ad? That sounds awful. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know I keep repeating the same thing, but like I wish that minors just had things that they could do, because we did when we were younger, and you guys should too, you know, but
are increasingly connecting youth loneliness and isolation to the disappearance of these places. So yes.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like like I said, the only places you guys can actually make friends is school, and school just has like kids that just are intermixed with like a million different things, and you guys probably, like, let's be honest, you guys, the only thing you guys can talk about now are probably like content creators. That's it. And that sucks. That's awful. Like, at least kids used to be able to talk about like things that they were able to do, but now they just can't anymore. You know, you guys just don't have anything to talk about anymore. So it's like you guys are bare bones and boring. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but like a lot of Gen Z, like, I mean, not like I said, just you guys are different here, but like late Gen Z is very bare bones, boring, and downright like just mean. And it's just so annoying trying to be someone that didn't grow up off the internet and then talking to people that
Dude,
did.
my school is just full of racists. It's all of the fucking boys. He and dash. You're not funny.
Let's see. My school is just full of racist. Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, minors being racist just wasn't a thing when I was younger. It just wasn't a common thing. It wasn't a problem because it's like it wasn't as big of a problem. Like, anybody that was, they would tell them to shut the fuck up. And if they didn't shut up, they would get beaten up. Like, it was so like, it wasn't that big of a fucking problem. I mean, it was still like racism was still a huge issue, but like I'm just saying that like that it was more often than not that people would just like that minors would be considered not like would be told like, you know, would genuinely just not be racist or homophobic or like transphobic or like any of this crazy shit. I mean, minors are just mean, period. But it's like, it feels like it's worse now. I feel like now every time I try to talk to a late Gen Z person, they're just
I once decked a guy for being transphobic.
Dipshits.
We got too comfortable with social issues while we grew UI in the internet's golden age, and now people think humor should be racist and / or rude. Okay,
Yeah.
can I Discord call you? It's weird to ask you, don't have to. I just want to rant without typing.
You're good. Discord call you. Probably not. I'm sorry. Let's see. We got too comfortable with social issues while we grew.
ALR.
Sorry, phones. We grew in the internet's golden age. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the problem. It's like people our age knew that like, or people our age were just like able to understand everybody's perspective, and we just like we learn from each other rather than just having an algorithm like tell us that we're right and wrong. Right? Like, and that's the irony. And it's really hard to explain to people that I still have like something like that's trying to tell people, or I still have like, you know, that the people that usually I listen to are like my algorithm has people that
Hi,
learn
I'm using the
things
Twitch
all
platform
the
for a bit,
time.
and someone near me is across the airport and understands who I am and going to surprise me with a lot of stuff.
Ooh, all right. All right. You have a fun time, baby Tiggy. Appreciate you hopping or have fun with them. What do you call it? Yeah, genuinely, it just feels just annoying. Like, it feels annoying to be like to like just try to talk to people that just have been just on the internet too much, you know. And the irony is, I'm like,
You missed my previous message.
You missed my previous message.
But brother, it won't be coming like ASAP.
Won't be coming ASAP. Okay, got it. That's my previous message. What'd you say? Tell me what you said real quick. I once decked a guy for being transphobic. Yeah, and that's the thing is,
I once decked a guy for being transphobic.
Yeah, and you know, reasonably so. You know, reasonably fucking so. It's awful that like these people do need a good punch in the face, and it's just ironic that it's like that. Like that, millennials are okay. Let me bring something up really crazy. Millennials are the most progressive generation to ever exist. We are the most open generation to exist. I'm sorry to say it. There is obviously people like Asmon Garbage that are also millennial that are terrible, terrible people, but it's very uncommon. The reason why they have to talk to late Gen Z instead of other millennials is because because millennials are typically, on average, very like have learned a lot of
Like you give them the
perspective
talk, or did they
and
saw something wrong?
experiences. Let's see. Well, let's see. Hold on. Like you give them the talk, or did they say something wrong? Oh no! Like they just say like blatantly
Talking to Zen.
transphobic shit. Yeah, they probably said blatant transphobic shit. He decked them, so I'm gonna assume he was just like genuinely like not able to be talked to. Like you don't transphobes and homophobes and racist and all these like white supremacist assholes are just like not you can't talk to them anymore. They're just not worth it, you know? Like they're not worth talking to anymore. They're genuinely bad people. And it's like, you know, there's just nothing you can do about these people anymore. You know, they don't care and they don't want to
They
learn.
were being blatantly transphobic, so I decked him. I did try to talk first though.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Just some people that are like that just are bad people. You just can't talk to some of those people anymore. So, like I said, all the people that needed convincing are on the side.
I actually had to deck my own mom after an argument that got too heated, and this happened only a couple days ago, but I digress.
Oh goddamn. Jesus Christ. What? Yeah, that sounds bad. I'm gonna assume that, you know, she's tried to attack you before
BTWs and I am pro-trans cause I support. I also came out to my mom as gay, and believe the old stereotypes about us.
Let's see. Believe the old stereotypes about us. Yeah, and that's the problem, dude. It's just like it's annoying. There's massive stereotypes. There's massive problems. There's now people are just algorithm based. They're not based in reality anymore. And like I said, reality just wasn't like this, right? Like reality wasn't like this. The reason why I say they're not based, they used to not be like. They took all the chronically online takes, put it in reality, and now that's how people are acting. And now everybody's like, oh, well, this isn't reality. I'm like, yeah, being a good person, I guess, ain't reality anymore anyway, because for some odd reason, people just are algorithm-based.
I'm not trans myself, but it is still my job to handle it when someone is being a shit person.
Well, yeah, dude, genuinely. Well, yeah, it's my own fucking community. It's called LGBTQ. I do not give a shit. I do not give a shit. I'm not going to separate from a trans person because of the fact, I'm not going to separate from the trans people simply because of the fact that it's not, popular anymore. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck you and fuck that if you want me to separate from my own people. Those are my people. I don't care. It's like people, like I said, it's like, you know, there's a bunch of Hispanic people here. Those are my people. I live in the same vicinity.
I'd have done the same.
I live in the same vicinity as a lot of Hispanic people. If there is something, if people are being racist to these people, I am going to deal with them. It's like, that's the problem. They are not it's
exactly, and I can RG on the side of color for leader ally trans.
Yeah, the problem is my own people is who I am with. I rather stay on the side of my own people. Those are my people. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're Hispanic. I don't care if you're native. I don't care if you're, I know that that's probably insensitive. I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care if you're, I don't care if you're ace or bi or trans or blah, or if you have some weird kinks that, obviously aren't illegal. If you have some weird kinks that aren't illegal, I don't give a shit what your hobbies are. I don't care if you have weird shit, if you're odd, if you're just I don't care about any of that shit, right? You are my people if you are being good to my people. That makes sense, right? You are a part of us.
You can identify as a broom and I would still support you.
Yeah, exactly. I just do not care. I don't care. I do not care that you are a part of all this shit. What I do care about is what I do care about is if someone is attacking you for being a specific way, especially these, like I said, there's just Nazis roaming everywhere, and there's probably going to be more in the future. And the fact that I'm going to have to and the fact that there might be genuinely fucking gang shit happening now, or people that have to be part of gangs because they don't feel safe enough around these Nazi fucks, obviously, all of a sudden now I am just an ally of people that don't like these guys, because it's very clear that the rest of us get this message, but the people that don't get the message is them. And they're not good people. They're not going to learn. We've tried that. We've tried explaining. We've tried being peaceful. We tried explaining. We tried being peaceful. We tried being nice. It didn't work. So now all we have to do is pretty much fight them, because they consistently have killed my people. They've consistently killed your people. They've consistently killed a lot of people. They're violent. They're rude. They're unnecessarily like they are bad people. They want you to die. So it's like their existence does not need to exist then. They don't need to exist anymore. And if they do, they need to be smaller.
Replying to Baby Tiggy. Guys, I have a question for y'all. Go ahead and ask.
Yeah, go ahead and ask. Like, genuinely, you know? It's just like, I am an ally. I don't care. They're my people. Like, I'm not just an ally.
When you all
I'm
go into a gas
part
station
of
or
the
into a store,
group.
which section would you go to first?
Which section would you go to first? The chips. Always the chips. Sometimes the soda, depending on what I'm in the mood for. But typically, usually the chips. Which I know is the most expensive part, and that's where they make their money. Yes, I get it.
I actually think we're justified in worrying why kids don't play outside anymore. But perhaps the real question is, what would it look like to make an outside that's worth spending time in?
So,
Oh, I guess that's it. All right. The fuck? What is going on? Why is it... Why does it come out of, like, the skin?
boy, look here, this is tenderism at its best. I'm trying to tell y'all, you better
Not
come
often,
to
but I would usually pick the candy bars at the gas station.
What the fuck? What? Why is... Why...
They had the right to say whatever they want, not to have no consequences for their words.
The right to say whatever they want. Who did? Sorry. Not often. Wait. They had the right to say whatever they want, not to have no consequences for their words. Yeah, I like I said, I don't care for censorship, but don't just like, but like
Oh, my message lagged so bad.
I don't care for censorship either, to be fair. I don't, like I said, I don't want that shit either, but like, for the love of fuck, man, like, it's just trying to like, but here's the problem. Here's the problem, man. It's like the genuine issue is that a lot of these people just like, I mean, they're not people. That's the problem. They just don't act like people. They don't talk like people. Like, I'm not all for censorship, but what I am, what I am for is for treating people like equally, like it's like, it just, treating people like you, like
No, I sent that message like 40 seconds ago.
Sent that message 40 seconds ago. Oof. It's all about treating people like with respect, And the problem is I just haven't gotten that lately, and it's awful. I haven't gotten that from a lot of people. I haven't, and genuinely it just feels like a lot of these people just are ignoring, a lot of groups that I'm in are ignoring the fact that there are just blatant Nazis like in these groups that I've been in. And like,
LOL, when you highlighted Peter, he looked like a puffed Susie from Deltarune.
He looked like a puffed Susie. I don't even know what a puffed Susie looks like. Are you talking about when she's wet? Hold on. Puffed Susie. Hold on. Let's see. Puffed Susie Deltarune. Why did I... Why did I expect actual results? Oy vey. I try to look at Deltarune and I'm like, of course I got fucking porn. Of course I got fucking porn. Why would I not get YIF? Why would I not get YIF of that shit? Jesus Christ. Isn't Susie a minor? Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. This is actually not good, because I think Susie is a minor. That's kind of bad. Hold on. Aren't these characters minors? This is... Ugh. Alright. Anyway. Puffed Susie. I'm very confused what Puffed Susie looks like, because, like, I'm trying to, like, look at, like, some references, but I see the one where she's in the dragon costume. I see the one where she's... or in the Godzilla costume. I see one where, like... I see some fan art of her, but I don't know what a Puff Susie is. Hold
like
on.
when you clicked on Peter, he glow purple.
He glow purple. Ah, okay, that's what puffed means. Got it.
Yet
Yeah.
PPL still sexualize Ralsei, Susie, Chris, when they're minors.
Ugh. Are they minors or are they... Hold on, let me see. Let me see if they actually made them minors or they made them 18. Let's see.
Guess who's back?
Because
Back again.
sometimes they will. High futuristic. Hold on.
They're teens.
High futuristic. Boy, how's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hoping it's well for you. They're teens. Yeah. Usually, a lot of times though, it might. I'm not sure if it's like Monster Prom rules, where like with Monster Prom, it's like, oh yeah, well they're all going to the prom, but they're like
You were found in a
in
school
their
setting.
20s. Yeah, they're in their 20s, but they're like, oh yeah, they're high schoolers, but they're clearly like not high schoolers because they don't want to like sexualize like high schoolers. I didn't know if it was Monster Prom rules because, um actually it doesn't say their age. Hold on. Pronoun she, her, hometown. It doesn't say their age. Interesting. Battle information. That's battle information. Not their age, though. Hold on. It actually doesn't say on the
Holy
wiki.
crap, last time I watched one of your streams, you only had like 1.2k subs.
Let's see. 1.2k subs. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's not like a lot of people really are watching the streams still. I think it's just people see the videos and want more videos to come out, but genuinely sometimes I can't, I gotta finish some things in order for that to happen. Susie, age, Delta, Rune. Let's see here. I'm gonna have some trouble finding this, but how old are Susie, Chris, and Ralsei? Let's see. 14 to 17. Cool, thanks. Can you give me like an exact age, or is that just like a guesstimation? Drew. Oh.
Laughing and giggles.
Oh. So, let's see.
I just threw a pizza.
Sick. I know, I saw it. Sorry. I'm just like kind of doing something. Let's see. Okay, so Chris is 17. Ralsei doesn't fucking. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. I mean, Ralsei's a darkener, so they're just an object, but they're not like a real character. But apparently there's like they're a canon age of 14, which like, or that, even though they're a darkener and technically they don't have like an age and shit, but Jesus Christ, apparently like it's pretty guesstimated that they're 14. God, Jesus Christ.
YK, what's funny? Do they sexualize him the most?
Oh god, dude, of course they do. Of course they do. Brother, what the fuck? Okay, they're 14, and Susie is theorized to be 18. So technically, I guess it's fine with Susie, but like, it's still a little sketchy that they're making an 18-year-old. Oh, wait, no, sorry. 19. My bad.
Yeah.
So they're suggesting that they're 18 or 19. It's still a little sketchy because it's like, okay, even though they're technically 19, it's
Damn,
like,
and I actually had a thing for Ralsei too. F my life.
Yeah, they're, what do you call it? And of course, like, fucking, like, the one character that, like, it's still a little sketch because it's like, yeah, 30-year-old drawing, like, a
Hashtag guilty on that.
19, yeah, a 19-year-old, like, being, still sexualized is still weird, but, it's a little iffy on that. It's legal. It's just very sketchy. It's like a 40-year-old dating a 19-year-old. It's still really weird. It's still really sketchy. Damn. And I actually had a thing for Ralsei. Yeah, of course. The one character that's like 14 is like, or theorized to be 14 is of course the character that you probably, don't get me wrong, there was a character that like recently that was a part of this like I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a part of this this fucking thing called like this recent DreamWorks movie called like coming out called like
Is this a technical
Lost
emotional
World
damage?
or something. Yeah, technical, pretty much. Like that there's this DreamWorks movie coming out that
Sad to see people doing this to our age.
a lot of
I'm
people
glad I
that were
Emotional damage.
Hi, I am Creamy. How's work? How's errands? How's your
Not even that. I just had a thing for Ralsei because people like to draw him as a femboy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't think you would like to be fair, I didn't they don't have any actual canon ages, but like but it's kind of unfortunate when you like look at all the theories and shit and apparently he's theorized to be 14. He's theorized to be the youngest. Susie is the only one that like that's like Susie's the only
I see
one
the drawings
that's
of him wearing cute
theorized to be 19. Yeah, I do too. And unfortunately, that's very bad because I'm like, oh my god, if he's theorized to be 14, I'm not gonna lie, I've looked at a lot of fucking furry art of that character before, and I'm like, I'm guilty of that too because I didn't realize they were supposed to be 14. I didn't know that. I thought I thought these characters were like I thought the character that was like you know some fiction like you know made with like shadows and like darkened imagination shit. I thought they would at least make them like an adult, but nope, apparently not. Cool, fun. I didn't know the character was an adult, dude. Or not an adult. I fucking jerked off to that character before. It's weird. Brother, that is so off-putting. That is so off-putting. I didn't know that they weren't an adult. That's fucking weird. Fucking weird, dude. Like, and that's theorized to be the youngest character. I didn't know that. A teen baby diaper lover. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's not a good thing. That's scary. That's fucking terrifying. That's really bad, dude. I didn't know that. I just didn't know that, dude. That makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I genuinely, it makes me so fucking uncomfortable. Let me see here. Oh my god, dude, hold on. Yeah, because there's also this one character that acts like a fucking, what do you call it? There's this one character that acts like a freaking, how do you say it? There's this one character that acts like a freaking, what do you call it? Not acts, but like this in this DreamWorks movie where they fucking sexualize this motherfucker, and they said that it was like the movie itself.
Sorry, got distracted on a Hugo 124/7 live stream.
Sorry, got distracted on a Hugo 124/7 live stream. 24/7. Why is there a 24/7 live stream? Yeah, this fucking character. This character has been like, it's so weird because the movie itself sexualizes the character and it's fucking bizarre. Like, again, maybe I'm thinking too much into this, but it's like, you know, people. God,
does anybody hate the porn art of a minor character from any media and then say, no, it's okay, BC, I aged them up?
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I hate that shit, dude. I hate that shit. That shit is so, like, such a bad excuse. Oh, yeah, well, it's okay because I made them 18. Motherfucker, I don't care. The character was a minor in the first place. Aging them up is not okay. Like, it's just not okay. Like, you're just fucking suspicious as hell. Oh, yeah, well, it's fiction. I made the character, you know, the character is originally, like, 12, but I aged them up to 18. That's weird. That's weird. Why would you do that? There's plenty of 18 plus characters that like there's plenty of 18 plus characters or characters that are over 18 that are like that are good like that are okay to sexualize. But why are you sexualizing? Like, why are you making a minor? Why are you aging up a minor to an adult? That's weird. That's bizarre. You shouldn't do that. That's fucking so strange. That's really suspicious because now I like just expect you like I just expect you to have a bunch of. Let's see, is that character turning into a sexy werewolf? Yes, this character. So this character's a minor, right? And for some odd reason, the original thing. I'm not like, you know, maybe I get it, it's parody, but like fucking this feels weird. Why did you draw nipples? Why'd you draw nipples? Like, it's just this character feels so bizarre. This character feels so weird, like, to do this to a teenager. Like, this character is a teen, right? They didn't do that to these characters. So why the fuck did they do it to this guy? Like they want furry bait, brother. Like at least prevent it, man. It's like, oh well, his jacket's open here.
Like, come on, man. If they're underage in canon, then it's not okay.
No, yeah, dude, genuinely, it feels weird. Just doesn't feel okay. Like, I've seen sexualization of this character, and the person that the main director of this movie was like, guys, they're a minor. Don't do that. It's like, don't do that, please. Don't sexualize them. Oh yeah, but we're gonna make furry bait of them though. Like, fucking, don't do that. Don't do it. It's weird. Like, it's
Adults are like, look away, kids.
Yeah. Bet adults are like, look away, kids. Oh yeah, 1000%, dude. 1000%, dude. It's like, it's just ironic because it's like, brother, like, don't make furry bait. Yeah, don't make furry bait of a minor. That's weird. It's weird. This is clearly furry bait. Don't do that. Like, it's just weird. It just generally like feels like I feel so uncomfortable. I don't even want to watch this movie because of this scene. It's like,
okay, I'm back, and I can confirm those accounts from these slop sites are deleted. Also, didn't they use the Peter Griffin death pose in that movie?
Didn't they use the Peter Griffin death pose? Probably. Let's be honest.
And kids are like, but mommy/daddy, I can still hear it.
Mommy/daddy, I can still hear it. Yeah, exactly. Oh god, dude, it's just fucking weird. It's so odd. I just don't like it, dude. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that like that people like it's just weird that even the original creator themselves was like, you know, they told the people,
and they get traumatized by hearing it.
Yeah, it's weird that it's weird that they made the character a minor. I get traumatized by hearing it. Oh yeah. It's weird that a minor like it's weird that you draw a minor character and then you give them furry bait. You make them into like a furry bait character. It's bizarre. You didn't have to do that, but they did that anyway.
The extent people go to use sex for marketing.
Yeah, like not even that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it would be different if the character was like 18 or something. Again, still 18 is really suspicious, but you know,
the character being a minor raises even more questions.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's like, don't make furry bait out of a minor. Thank you. Like, even the original people, like, the original creators themselves, I'm like, don't do that, please. You know? Don't do that shit. That's weird. And then it's like, and then obviously they're like, they're so shocked. They're so shocked that there's tons of, like, you know, there was tons of fucking
might as well
weirdos.
There already are 34 results on it, I believe. Still though, I don't go onto the 34 site at all because I ain't a gooner.
Yeah, no, just straight up, dude. It's just wild because, yeah, well, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of NSFW artwork of him. I know that there would already be that because, yes, it's a furry character. I get that. But don't make furry bait. Don't make furry bait as well. Like, just making it more of a problem. You're not helping. It's like, that's the problem, dude. Don't do that. Like, it was
even
so
for that
unnecessary.
Magic Mike movie, they had to keep kids out of the theater for the smell of sticky milk that men and women make.
For that Magic Mike movie, they had to keep kids out of the theater for the smell of ew. Ugh. That's great. That's ugh. Wasn't Magic Mike 18 plus though? Hold on. Wait, am I crazy? Magic Mike, hold on. Magic Mike. Hold on. Wasn't that movie rated R? That movie was rated R. Who's bringing their kids to Magic Mike? Okay, that's the parents' fault. No, they didn't have to kick people out. They didn't have to kick like the adults out. They should have kicked like the fucking kids out.
Then when they switched the film to a kid film and Finding Seats.
Let's see.
Could you check DC? I made a rant.
They switched the film. Yeah, well, fucking.
Yeah, art.
You shouldn't be having your kid like go to Magic Mike. Like that's the parents' fault. That's not their fault. See, hold on. Especially with Magic Mike, you notice something between
Furries are essentially
these?
proof that anthro animals should never get rights. Because if those MFs do that, the government should piss them off.
Oh yeah, 1000%. Yeah, like
not so fun fact. Sperm banks have their own janitors.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Sperm
in
banks
short,
have
violence is a last resort to escalate whenever possible, and when confrontation is inevitable, then prioritize ending it quickly to prevent collateral. Though I believe that violence can also be used as a shield.
Has their own janitors.
They have to smell the naughty stuff on the seat and behind the chair.
Let's see. I have to smell that naughty stuff behind the seat and chair. I mean, you know, that's the reason why you to sanitize everything. Sorry, but that's why you sanitize everything. Short violence is a last. It's still a business in the end. I hate to be that person, but sanitize everything.
Oh, hey, is that one movie that has bad asexual representation?
People in hotels like what do you call it? People in hotels like freaking do that shit, or people in hotels have sex and like in their hotel rooms, obviously. And it's like, obviously, yeah, it's weird that, yeah, I guess minors are in the, like, minors, are after that, but like, that's why you sanitize everything. That I can't, you can't blame people for, so. Because they were they were not near children, so. Short violence is a last resort, de-escalate whenever
You remember
possible.
me at TT Terrence.
You remember? Hi, Terrence. How was work? How's errands? How's your day in general? I do remember you. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Notice something with Magic Mike, how they're all fucking, like, clearly grown-ass men. Now, obviously, this is a massive stereotype of fucking gay men, but you notice how they look all
Why
like...
not just when there is no time to clean the seats, they have to put puppy training pads or dispose pads on those seats?
Wait, hold on. Why not? They're just when there's no time to clean the seats, they have... Ew, no. Don't do that.
For the first time you remember me, bruh.
First time
I swear,
you
if
remember
anthro
me?
animals become
Because
real, I
you
would get
told
one as a
me
pet
who
just to
you
piss furries
were.
off because they want MFS to treat them like people. But not. Anthro
Swear.
animals aren't people. They are hybrids.
I swear if anthro animals become real, I mean, they won't. I wouldn't even think about that, especially in a water bankruptcy. Yeah, they won't. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, the world's in a water bankruptcy now. Yeah, that's terrifying.
ARFS.
Yeah, the planet's in a water bankruptcy. How fun is that?
Kohler, can you check DMS? You don't have to.
You know what?
Water bank.
Water bank? No, water bankruptcy. So water bankruptcy, basically, it's the opposite of a water crisis where you can't go back and have the water be restored to like its original point, which means that we're fucked.
AI idiots.
Yeah, we're fucked now. We're so fucked because people had to fuck over like our whole goddamn water system. So yay. I fucking genuinely, it's moral now to kill AI hosts. Genuinely, if you see an AI ho, obviously don't get caught, but it is morally correct now just to kill AI hosts. Genuinely, if they used up they used up more water
Altman deserves
than...
to be Luigi'd.
Yeah, Altman deserves to be Luigi'd. Oh yeah, he does. I mean, someone tried to attempt it though, but they failed. They tried to firebomb his house, but the dude escaped somehow, so that sucks. Yeah, but yeah, it's genuinely just moral to now to Luigi, like anybody that fucking loves generative AI. Sorry, not sorry. It's completely moral now. They have put us in a water bankruptcy, and they're going, and now there's gonna be a bunch of people that would just die of thirst now. Like they're just, the whole planet's screwed. We're fucked. So it's like, so now we just, now there's anarchy. Fuck it by this point, dude. There's no reason not to kill these guys anymore. Genuinely. In the words of Asbin Garbage, we should kill these people.
AI MFS are not people. They are lesser.
Yeah, they are.
Where is Elon Musk? Who's that? I've never seen him before. Did I say with blood on my hands?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Genuinely.
AI is the source of rage bait.
It is the source of rage bait, to be fair. And unfortunately, this rage bait, ended up going too far and now destroying the chance for, having just water, drinkable water. So, you see that, firebomb the AI data centers, firebomb, fucking if you don't, genuinely, now, AI hosts can just be killed because, genuinely, they caused water bankruptcy. Simple as that. They wanted to use up all the drinkable water.
You got 10K
well, guess
subs.
what? Now they can't drink, what's up, phones? I know I'm going to the Discord. Give me a second, please. Yeah, genuinely, they want to fuck up a bunch of what do you call it? They wanted to use up all the water, so now we compromise. Now we fucking, what do you call it? Now we get rid of them. Now we deal with them, and now we don't have as much. Now because they're a waste of water. They decided to use up all their source of water throughout their whole life period. So now we end their life. Simple as that. you know, very, very simple. Very simple. You know, it's like, that's it. That's it. They're not human. They never were human. They didn't act human in the first place, but now they're definitely, now
Are you
there's
gay?
no return, right? Oh, damn, who would be gay? That's weird. Damn, can't imagine. Oh, no way, a gay person in stream, that's crazy.
Worst of all, my home country, Poland, is one of the countries that is in the AI shit. I hate it. No wonder Poland is shit. I hate Christianity anyway. They believe in fairy tales.
Of course they do. Yep.
Sorry if personal.
Genuinely. No, sorry if personal. It's not really that personal. The rainbow dog with all the fucking rainbow looking characters and the fucking LGBTQ in the Twitch tags and all that shit, and the guy that's like pro trans and all that shit. Man, yeah, definitely
also
not,
posted a pic to the
definitely not
shitpost
at
channel.
all. No, I'm kidding. To be fair, all my stuff is satirical, so it's kind of hard to tell when I'm being genuine sometimes. But are usually my my jokes are like heavily satirical and very much like very face value. Posted a pic in the ship post channel. Where'd you put the art phones? Yeah, genuinely, dude. Like, I just, I don't know. I've had it with AI hosts. Like, genuinely, if I, it's like,
It's in DMS.
I'll try to not get caught, but like, genuinely,
Genuine?
DMs.
I don't know when color is genuine though.
Genuine, you don't know when I'm genuine. You'll know when I'm genuine. You'll know. I mean, like, right now, technically, but like, I just, that's what I'm saying, man. If you like, I'm like, I don't care anymore. It's like, if you're gonna be put in fucking, if I'm gonna be, it won't even matter if I'm gonna be put in jail, because it's like, oh, we're all gonna die of thirst anyway, so fuck it. Fucking end those motherfuckers. Just fucking pop them. Just that's it. They chose their path. Now it's time to make up for it, Straight up. It's time to make up for it. They better.
AI doesn't have a heartbeat.
No, it does not. No, it does not. Well, that's the irony, It's like, genuinely, it's just time to like firebomb this shit. It's time. That's it. We're done.
Can you play a Minecraft song of your choice?
A Minecraft song of my choice? Sure. Hold on, let me here, I got a perfect one that I can play. Here we go. Anyway,
Yippee.
Oops. Anyway, let's see.
AI should never get rights even if it becomes sentient. AI should have the fate of the guy in the Funky Town War video. No face, and no hands.
Let's see. I should never get rights even if it becomes sentient. Oh yeah, 1000%. I don't like robots, so what was I saying? Yeah, no, like, genuinely. Okay, phones, yeah. If you're gonna post art, please post it in the art channel. Don't DM me it, please. Because I just don't want to, I don't want to have to bounce back and forth.
Discord messages.
Yeah, well, send it in art, please. Thank you. I need to make it fair, because if you DM me, everyone DMs me. So, I don't want to do that. I don't want to cause that problem.
But it's more of a rant. It's human rights, not robot rights.
Oh. Well, then put it in the rant.
So I don't know.
It's human rights, not robot rights? Yeah, exactly, dude. Honestly. That quote goes hard as hell. I'm stealing that.
I will rant.
Let's see, put it in... where's the rant channel? Ranting channel. Put in ranting channel. The fuck? I don't have autoplay on. Why did it play why did it play a song? The fuck? What is... Why is this song playing? Wow, damn. I think
If
my...
it has a biological brain, it's a cyborg. Still better than a pure, mere object that's not even mortal.
Yeah, that is true. But you have to be careful with cyborgs because the chip could probably be like, you know, like change the brain.
Not you two. People always tell me I made a good quote when I was literally just talking. That song almost sounded like Smoke on the Water.
I think it is. I think it's Smoke on the Water, but like remixed. Hold on. iPhone Summit ringtone remix. Okay, it's literally like a ringtone, but like remixed. This is such a weird fucking thing. Damn.
A mere object, Gabriel.
I'm gonna assume this dude made this when he was a teenager. This is 8 years old, by
It's
the
a
way.
random RM.
This is
Just
nearly a decade old, by the way. The original thing. All right, let's see. Okay, first thing, this stupid fucking. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Hold on, let me lower the volume of this real quick. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. My classmates are all morons. Okay, first thing, the stupid fucking racist kids. These probably is what you should be
I
putting.
cooked up some pizza and let the yellow WATE spill, and what is this, bro?
Okay.
Creature of steel.
Okay, first thing, these stupid fucking racist kids and, wait, these stupid fucking racist kids and, comma, and? What's common and? And here's the thing, basically we have our own type of, recess called flex. We go outside and fuck around and there's this huge field, right? Oh,
Sorry, my
this
writing's bad.
huge field, right? This hygge field, sorry. Right? Usually the teachers who watch us just watch us and at this stupid perch, which is just a table they talk at, which is near the basketball court, which is near the door where we go and enter the yard. The main issue is that kids go all the way in the back of the field, so teachers won't see them or hear them, and they use that to their advantage by saying shit like the N-word. They're all white, yeah, makes sense. Sounds like teenagers, to be honest. Sounds like fucking Xbox chat. They probably, let me guess, their favorite streamers, Asmon Garbage. Mostly that, and it's just,
Yay.
and it's just, why can't there be spectators that fucking move? And the teachers, oh buddy, don't get me started. Oh buddy, don't get me started. By the way, I have reported these things they say to the teachers. Well, nobody likes a snitch, though, to be honest. Because they say the teachers, and they said they talked to one of them about it, and they don't fucking change. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the problem with racist. How do I say this? Schools won't do shit. They never do, right? The way that we used to handle shit back in the day is if some motherfucker decided to be like, you know, used to say like racist shit to someone of color, then they would kick, like, you know, they would kick their ass. Like, simple as that. Like, they would kick their ass. Like, if somebody was racist to, like, let's say, like, a Hispanic person, like, I mean, there's this one kid that
They don't
was
say they
like,
hate black PPL, but you joke ABT it.
yeah, oh yeah, I bet, you know. Like, I genuinely, like, how do you say it? I genuinely, like, there used to be someone
Also, that one adult friend of mine does watch Asmon Garbage, and he said he is funny. He ain't.
No, he ain't. He's a piece of shit, and he could, you know, I could fucking body that motherfucker so fast. Anyway, and I'm a twink.
School doctors abs be like.
Yeah. Well, here's... What the hell? Damn. Damn, this is a banger. Anyway, the one thing that's crazy to me is like, so the thing that used to happen back then is that a lot of times there's this one kid that ended up being like just like he thought he was like the funniest person ever. He thought he was like the class clown of everything, and he wasn't the class. There was another class clown, but that person was a little bit more. He was obnoxious, but he wasn't like a racist, like homophobic piece of shit. This other kid was like a racist, homophobic jackass, and he would say the worst type of shit ever. But one day he said it to the wrong fucking kid. He called a black kid a monkey. And oh my god, was it the funniest shit to see this guy get his fucking ass handed to him so heavily. There was this fucker decided to call this fucking black kid a monkey, and he got his ass beat so hard, dude. I was so happy. The teachers of course didn't deal with the fact that he was tormenting this kid, I guess, for so long. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, he would have killed him if that was like, what do you call it? He would have killed him if the teachers didn't stop them. But yeah, this fucker got his ass beat. It was fantastic, dude. It was awesome.
Anyway, I remember my cousin bought Changed on Steam at 11. He is 12 right now, and he says to not talk about it. Nuh-uh. Changed is just furry Dark Souls, but shit.
I don't know what Changed is. Oh, it's just furry Dark Souls, but shit. Yeah, that makes sense. That's true. That's fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I mean, just, oh god, dude. Genuinely, it was just nice to see a racist fucking asshole. Why is it repeating the same song? Stop. Move to something different. Thank you. Anyway.
Speaking about that cousin, he got diabetes. His calories knew he bought a shit game.
Damn.
If you want funny horse girls, check shit posting if you wanna.
Funny horse girls, check shit.
You know, there was these two girls. They are the the zesty girls. They are so racist and swear a lot. And when we tell the teachers, they so know we didn't.
Let's see. There was these two girls. They are the zesty girls. They are so racist, I swear. Really? I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. I don't know too many. Okay, that's actually a thing that surprises me, because I never knew any of the girls that would be racist or homophobic, or I mean they would be homophobic, but they would be but typically a lot of times, usually the girl, the fucking, I'm assuming the white girls, usually they're not like that. That's really bad if even the girls are like that now, dude. That's really fucking bad, because I'm usually they just kind of are unbiased on a lot of that shit. But
and when I say horse girls, I'm not saying the girl who likes horses, but they are the horse.
They're the horse. I gotcha. Let's see. Doesn't swear a lot, and when we tell the teachers, I mean, nobody likes a snitch, but at the same time, if you're also a lady, then yeah, I mean, fight them. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of, unfortunately, they can hide behind the fucking stupid thing of being oh, well, they'll see their girls. I'm I don't give a shit. If they're fucking racist as shit, they're a racist. They're not women, they're not men, they're fucking racist pieces of garbage. They're garbage to me.
I remember I bought my younger brother a shitty game on Steam called Brainrot Online because it was cheap and it was a joke. A shit joke, but he played the game though. WTF, man.
If I let's see. Brainrot Online, Jesus Christ. With real money?
At least a lady to the mug.
You need to make fun of him for that shit. If you need to roast him every single day because of that. Every day you need to roast him because that is crazy. If he ever brings up a statement into anything, be why would I take your opinion? You bought a Brainrot AI game. It's why would, I literally tell people that in real life. I'm why would I care? You love AI. They're this fucking one of my coworkers did that shit where they say that my music taste is shit, and I'm why do I care? You listen to AI music. It's you don't get an opinion. You gave your brain away to a robot, so sorry, Hold on. Oops. Me talking to where my wife used to sit on the couch. She's still there, but under the couch, under the floorboards, her corpse is rotting. I mean, I don't know if I would do that. Shit, Jesus Christ, that's dark. Damn. I mean, you know, you gotta store her somewhere, you know. You found out that she actually has, like, a bunch of pedophilia. Anyway. I don't know. That's the one thing I kind of wish works with cops is being like, hey guys, that guy's like actually a pedophile, and they'll be like, oh, okay, all right, boys, pack up, time to go home. You know, God, I wish that was legal. You know, just saying, I wish it was legal to kill pedophiles. I don't even know where the fuck
Be
that
warned,
comes.
if you hear your wife's heartbeat still, admit your crime. Edgar Allan Poe reference.
Yeah. I mean, they'll jail, so they'll jail you even if it is. Ugh.
Southern California.
The hell is this music?
ALR, you can go check shit posting later since you opened your art thingy, yet I don't want to disturb ya.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. Shit posting. Where's shit posting? Right. You told me. I forgot you told me that. Okay, one more thing. All right, let me just kind of. This music is way too like perfect to go into shit posting. We're going into shit posting. Woo!
My mom also listens to AI music. Bruh. She once said she doesn't care about those AI shit things. Hell, she uses AI shit herself. Just like my teacher and other adults in my family and other MFS at school. Bruh.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you should. I just feel bad.
Then call her like a clanker lover. Genuinely, it's like be like, damn, listening to the clanker music again. Like I said, just like shame them. It's like if anybody likes AI, shame them. Shame them. They don't deserve to be treated like a person. If they like generative AI, they're not putting food on anyone's table. Shame them. They're not human. They're not giving anyone like anything human. What the fuck? Yes, water.
And forgot she had a big bro. My mom sends me AI Facebook posts on WhatsApp, and I am just exhausted and sick of it.
Well, you might need to tell her that it's AI, because to be fair, like, old people are not as easily, like, they can't tell when something's AI because they're old. So, you know, to be fair, I don't think my parents know, like, what's AI and what's not. Like,
Thing is, my mother does not know English.
Mother does not know English? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Tell her well, okay. What is, let's see. What is clanker in your language? Let's see. Clanker is based off of like okay, never mind. That might be racist. Because it can be used in racist allegories. I don't know.
I did tell her about AI and that it's bad, but let's say that she's deaf, figuratively.
She's deaf figuratively. I see. Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't tell her that's bad. Shame her. Shame her. Shame them. Anybody, like, don't treat them like a person. Straight up, like treat them like Siri.
Clanker is from the Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah, it is. I know. Like, if they are going, like I said, like, if they are going to, like, love AI, don't treat them like a person. Simple as that. They don't act like a person, so don't treat them like a person. If they and if they ask you why you're being so rude, it's because it's like, well, you're not acting like a human being right now, so why do I care? You gave all your thinking to a machine. The machine is more human than you, It's like, genuinely, I don't like fucking AI, It's like, don't treat them like a person. Simple as that. They don't deserve to be. If they don't act like a person, then don't treat them like it. I do that shit. And I'm all the more praised for it, They're just not meant to be treated like people.
Wait, G-Old. IDKNT want to treat my grandma not as a person. She doesn't understand what it is.
Okay. Your grandmother is different. And like I said, does she care about it, or does she care that something's AI, or when you tell her something's AI, does she go like, okay, does she go like, oh, sorry, yeah, that's fucking annoying, I can't believe I got scammed like that? I mean, if they genuinely know that something's AI, I'm not talking about the fact that if they care. If they don't care, then don't care about them. Very simple, I
haven't told her yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. if they send you AI, let them know that's AI. Like, you know, because your grandparents don't like being scammed. You know, your grandparents don't like being scammed. Your parents don't like being scammed.
Clankers are like filth in Ultra Kill. Just fodder. I remember I kept getting grounded because of slop. Now I will no longer get the treatment because I deleted those shit things.
Good. Sorry, yeah. Good, I'm glad. You know. Yeah, the machines aren't people. They're just not. I feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu with this.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, genuinely. Okay, I will say this horse game is fucking weird. I know that I'm a furry, used to be a furry and all. But this horse game makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Because you're betting on a bunch of women just like racing for your amusement. And I know that it's like, oh well, they're horses. They're fucking it feels like you're taking like trafficking.
Horse walks in.
Yeah, it feels like you're trafficking a bunch of women and making them run, and it feels so uncomfortable. And they're trying to make it be like, oh, well, see, they actually genuinely like it, and you treat them like you're gonna have sex with, like, it's either, how do I explain this? Because if
also,
I'm
they're named after real horses.
Yeah, if I'm training them after and that makes it weird, too, because, like, it's like
MHM,
either you're trying to...
hides my interest towards.
There's
Peter,
two weird things about it.
The horses game.
You're sexualizing horses, and not to mention, you know, and I know this furries do this all the time, but, like, it feels like you're genuinely, like, you're sexualizing, like, real horses, and then on top of it as well, you're, like, also, like, and if I'm supposed to treat them like women, then it feels like I'm trafficking women.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, it feels wrong in a lot of ways.
I'm gonna show you what it means to be a real man, a real cowboy. The father of the main love interest says to the gay boy who got banished to the ranch for being gay before telling the gay boy to not mess with his son because God forbid he turns him gay like him because he's the star cowboy. Foreshadowing. Bemesum is a racing game BTW, it's like Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it means to be as real man. A real cowboy. The father of main love interest says to the gay boy who got banished to the ranch for being gay before telling the gay boy not to mess with the...
Take care, dog. Take care, fellas.
Not to mess with the racing. Yeah, exactly, dude. Honestly. It's like...
Jianku.
The weirdest people like this shit. Like, fucking Tectone loves this game, and I really don't like... Like, Tectone and Nuxtaku love this game. And like, it's so weird because, like, you know, obviously, fucking Nuxtaku is a pedo defender, and Tectone is a wife abuser, and I'm like, God, dude. I'm like, I just, you know, and they like Genshin Impact and shit, dude. I guarantee Asmon Garbage probably loves this game, too, let's be honest. These people are fucking weird. I'm not like, you know... I mean, if you like this game, okay, I guess,
yeah, so weird, totally.
But...
It's not like I actually like the game, and it's one of my INTRS, and I can relate and like the characters.
You can relate to horse girls? Like, these characters out of every other character, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. I don't see it, I'm sorry. This is kind of, I don't see it, I'm sorry. These are the most, like, stereotypical, like, clearly fucking gooner bait
the game gives me bad vibes. Like,
I've ever
those are
seen.
women named after real horses, and they're sexualized. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, and not to mention, like I said, there's not really winning here, because it's like either you're sexualizing horses, or you're racing women, like you're racing women being trafficked, and it's kind of strange. It's like you're doing both, like both are bad. So it's like, I can't play this game without feeling weird, you know? Especially the way that they act, I'm like, I'm good, man. I just don't want to have, like, you know...
Like, you.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I'm being it, but let me explain for a second, though. Let me say something real quick, though.
Advertisement.
Ninja Brian, I think I figured out why our quest to be the world's most intense metal band hasn't panned out yet. It's because people think we're soft. We have to write a truly satanic jam. Are you ready to get evil? Yes, this is perfect. From the darkest pits of the deepest well.
Back. Add over.
Yeah, let me see. Add over. Yeah, I mean, okay. To be fair,
Back in black.
I'm definitely being like a hypocrite, right? Because let me be honest here. I also, like, I've jerked off to furries before. And to be fair, you could say this is the same thing. The only reason why I've jerked off to furries, though, is because of the fact that, like, they're based off of people, so at least it feels like I'm, like, you know, it feels like it just, they're so humanized that they feel more human. This just is literally you racing like horses. At least when it's like a furry character, they're not like doing animal things, they're doing human things. Like they're eating like steak and like I mean, which is kind of feels like cannibalism, yeah, or not cannibalism, but feels like really wrong if it's like, you know, a bunch of other animals, but you know, like, you know, they're eating like food and like walking on two legs and wearing clothes and like, you know, like, I don't know, and like having, God, what else? Like,
Even I get happy about something for once in my life just to get told that I'm a horse fucker, even though I don't see them sexually.
No, well, I'm not, you know, like I said, I mean, you do you. I'm just personally not comfortable with it, and there's just a lot of weird fuckers that like this shit, but like, genuinely, like, that doesn't make you a bad person, because like I said, I've jerked off to furries before, so it's like, it's just, you know, it feels like if they just don't disconnect like them being horses and them being women too much, because like I said, it feels like it's just really close to zoophilia for some odd reason for me, you know. Again, you know, I know that you see them as just a bunch of women, so it's like very clearly that you're just into women, but like it's just odd. It just, everything around it is uncomfortable to me. You know, I don't know. Like, you have to have it be, like, very separate from everything else. Why is somebody singing as King Julian? Arabian Nights King Julian? The fuck? Why is King Julian singing? This is weird. Okay. What the fuck is going? This is such a fucking weird cover. Where did this... This is just auto-playing, by the way. It's not terrible. Yeah. It's not amazing. It's just weird. I'm not gonna lie, the way that he sang like that makes it sound like it's AI. Hold on. Hold on. I think it's AI. I think it's definitely AI. I mean, the actual music behind it, I guess, I don't know, it just sounds like an AI voice.
Damn.
Okay, to be fair, like I said, Glorb does also use AI voices, but he makes his own music. Like, he makes,
I like it because the characters are cool and stuff. Yeah, and I understand they're based off of real-life horses, that's why I don't sexualize them. And I thought in general that don't humans do this too? In like any sport. There is racing like running for humans, and basketball's whole point is that you cheer on PPL to win.
Yes, but these are like characters that are distributed like horses, and like, I swear to God, you have like carrots to like level them up and shit. It's weird. Like, they give you like a bunch of like horse food shit. It's bizarre. So, yeah. You have to realize though that, like I said, yeah, Glorb uses AI voices like in his songs too, but he composes all the music in the background. So it's not like, you know, it's fine, to be honest. It's not, you know, this person at least took the time to make like the background shit and only really use like AI voice, you know. So you know, I'll be okay with it, you know. Like, I mean, like, hold on. Like, fucking this song, this uses like AI voices, but but everything else is made by a human. So, you know, like this is made by a human. Hold on.
King in a park, fuck a manager. Whipping a cart like a janitor. Yeah, dude. Give me the plaque like a dentist. Oh yeah. My life is anything but regular.
I mean, this is AI voice clearly, but it uses, but again, it's good composition. Like, it's not, this isn't, not the voices are AI, but the music is really good. Like, made by a person. The music is made by a person. It's not AI music, it's just the voices are AI, that's it. There's clearly effort put here.
You know, I could imagine this kind of thing coming out of the regular show characters.
Oh yeah, 1000%. It really does feel like it just would be a regular show episode if they actually were able to do things 18+. Oops. It does generally feel like not out of character in this, with this thing.
If I had $1 for every time I show someone that I like a game I like or interest just for them to say that you are basically the devil for liking it, I have enough money to buy a backpack and a plushie.
Well, I'm not
but I forgot
calling
that I
you
heard
a
AI voices this
devil.
good, though. I wasn't buying it until I remember the AI presidents.
Yeah. But I forgot that I've heard AI voices this good, though. I wasn't buying it until I remember the AI president. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The difference is, this kind of stuff has effort put into it, clearly. This stuff has a lot of effort put into it, so it's like, it doesn't feel as bad, you know? It feels like they at least, like, it's very clear that this person respects music. It's very clear this person respects fucking music and the show, like, the show itself. So that's fine. Like I said, you're respecting, like, the medium, and that's okay to do. The people that just, like, type in a prompt and are like, dude, make me song that do with the cool boom beat.
At least they put human effort into the animation and music.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, literally, yeah, the only thing that's AI is the voices. That's it. You know, that's it. That's the only thing, you know, and that's fine, right? Because they like, it's, oh, and not only that, they have to modify
Also, you
the
said that
AI.
the characters in the game are sexually harassed, even though there is no stuff in it that relates to it.
Are sexually harassed? It's very much like Gooner material. Like, it's trying to get you to it's trying to get you to goon to the characters. Like, it's very clearly trying to basically get you to, like, what do you call it? It's trying to get you to, like, I don't know, treat them like objects rather than people. That's a lot of anime games, but, you know, that's just a main theme with a lot of anime games, specifically that one. They're trying to get you to treat them like less than, and I just don't like that. You know, it's very clearly that very stereotypical, like, the very stereotypical, like an over-aggrandized, like, very, like visual novel, that, like, bad visual novel, like, type of personality that they give these characters. You know, again, I just don't, you know, like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but again, you know, I can't judge you. You know, I've been, you know, I fucking, you know, again, I've jerked off to furries before, so, you know, to be, like I said, I mean, I'm into, like, a fucking lot of weird shit, so I can't judge. So, you know, I just, personally, I can't, like, I just, what do you call it? Like I said, personally, I need enough separation to at least have, like, the furry characters act human and, like, actually, like, not
I don't even goon to it or treat them sexually, BC. I know they're based off of real horses.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying the game is weird itself, but again, if you enjoy the game, that's on you. You know, that's fine. It's okay, whatever. You know, it's not, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. You know, I'm not like, you know, I'm not gonna shame you for liking the Horse Girl game, all right? There's a lot worse things out there, you know? I mean, well, actually, not really. I mean, that's kind of the type of thing that I'm talking about, but there's a lot, you know, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. You know, the difference is the type of person that you are is also better than probably 90% of the people that play the video game. Let's be honest. you know, you are definitely at least a person that I would
You're not
rather.
gonna put me on a stick and chant. Kill the witch, kill Tay Witch.
No, I'm not. No. You're not like a lot of the people that play the game, probably. Let me be honest. Compared to a lot of, because 90% of their audience is definitely like the alpha bro, like anti-woke, Gamergate, like very clearly, like very clear gooner, wife abuser, pedo lover type of
I don't with the
bullshit.
community at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't interact with the community at all. Good. Yeah, they're very clearly, their audience is very much, very weird, to say the least. Their audience is not normal. I'll tell you that. You know, I mean, you know, you're just, you know, you enjoy the game, and that, you know, I can't blame you for that, you know. And since it's a Japanese game, it's also just kind of naturally weird, but I also, like, you have to remember, I get uncomfortable with anime when a character they say is
I just like funny horse that goes, yay, today's good, yeah, and I'm a horse.
I just get uncomfortable with anime, period, too. You have to remember, like, sounds bad, but like I just get uncomfortable with a lot of like anime, period, because there's also like a lot of times when there's that character that's put in that's
True.
that's like, oh yeah, well, this character looks like a fucking child, but they're like, oh, well, see, they're like 200 years old. I'm like, I don't care. They look like a fucking kid. I don't want to see the protagonist like being like fucking romanticizing a child. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. No. Just no. Big no. Big no. Big no. You know, I can handle the stupid titty to the like face in the titty thing, and like, haha, that's supposed to be funny in Japan because it's purely pun based, and it's fine, like, you know, and it's whatever because like, okay, at least the character's an adult, and at the same time, I don't know, I'm like, and then at the same time, the character gets fucking like bodied every time that shit happens, so it's like they're not like saying that's okay. It's clearly for Gooner material, but they're not saying that that's like an okay thing to do, you know? And so at the very least, how you say it, the protagonist gets punishment for being weird and creepy, but when it's a fucking character that looks like a fucking child, I'm like, I don't want to think about that. I don't like that, dude. I don't want to think about a grown man like wanting to wanting to do weird shit with like something that looks like a child. I don't care if it's a 200, like, I don't care if you're like, oh, well, it's
That's
a
a
200.
technicality when you say that the character is hundreds of years old, yet they look like a child.
Yeah.
I personally don't mind, but just remember you are fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like with JoJo characters, man. It's like they say that those JoJo characters are 18, but they drew them like they're in their fucking 20s. I'm like, those characters definitely don't look 18. They look way older. But it's like, you know, even then I'm still even a little iffy with JoJo characters, you know? It's like, I just genuinely, like, you know, you just don't make your character look so young. Simple as that. Just don't do that. It's so, like, you know, I get it if you're like an artist that typically is like, okay, it's really hard for me to like not make a character look like young, because anime characters can probably be pretty hard to not look young, right? That's fair enough. There's some people that just are really good at like drawing like characters that look like minors. Fair enough, you know, I get that, right? But don't sexualize them if you make a character look like a minor. Just don't do it. Don't do it, period. I don't care. I don't care how long it takes for you not to make a character look like a minor. You know, it's like, just don't do it. Don't do it. You can, you know, I don't know. It's so, like, just practice, please, for the love of God. You know, there are people that genuinely do, like, don't get me wrong, there are artists that genuinely like make characters that they say are like in their like they're in their like 50s, and for some odd, like, the character looks like a child, but it's like they can't fucking make it look like any older, and I'm like without like adding like wrinkles and shit, and it still doesn't even, it still looks young. Like, I get it. I get the idea that it's like some people just genuinely have a hard time drawing a character that looks older sometimes. Like, especially with people that are like that draw like chibi artwork, it can be a problem. It can be really difficult to. I can understand that. But for the love of fuck, like, just don't do that weird thing where it's like, oh, this character's like 200 years old. If you say the character's like 30 and it's like, and and a lot of your characters look like they're younger, but you're not trying to make them look younger, fair enough. I get it. You know, I do. I genuinely do. But it's just like there's artists that I know that genuinely have that trouble, and I've seen somebody that has that actual has that problem where they've made like chibi looking characters and they look like they're still like they look like really young, and they're like even when they add like eye bags and like wrinkles and shit, the only time they can make like a character look old is when they give them like wrinkles or they give them like saggy skin and shit. And that by that point the character's like in their that's like an 80-year-old character, like a 60-year-old character. God, dude, it sucks, like I get that. But if you're a person that is genuinely trying to make a character, or if you make a young looking character and all of your other characters look like they're adults, don't fucking sit here pretending like you're trying to make an older character. Don't hit me with that shit. Oh, well, see, they're a demon, so they last a lot longer. I don't give a fuck. Make them look like an adult then. I don't give a fuck. If they're like 200 years old, at least make them look like they're in their 20s. I don't care. At least make them look like they're old enough. At least make them look like that. I know that they're like, I get it. There's times where people will make like a younger looking character, like Hotel Transylvania, right? But they don't sexualize the sexualize the teenager. It's very clear that like Dracula is supposed to be an old man, while what do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, that like Dracula is supposed to be an old man, and then like his daughter is supposed to be kind of like a teenager, fair, or like even like a college student, right? Like fair enough, right? Fair enough. And they still made the characters adult. Like they even made the love interest an adult as well. So it's like at the very I mean, well, they made him try to look more teenish, I guess, but like that's kind of more just artists kind of not being very good at drawing that shit. But you know what I mean? It's like genuinely, they didn't try to sexualize the character, if that makes any sense. Like they made it like where it's very clearly like just someone that's like a helicopter parent, and the helicopter parent is like, I don't know. They try to at least have like this very distinct barrier, right? I really hate that. I know a lot of people get really I know a lot of people probably find it weird that I'm using Hotel Transylvania as like a reference, but it really, really does like do a good job at least at what it does, Is it the best movie? No, but it really gives distinct differences. A lot of Western shows usually tend to have styles that are very good with like giving a distinct difference between like what do you call it? A distinct difference between okay. Why can't I find a fucking reference of me drawing Peter Griffin sideways? I guess I just never drew Peter Griffin like at a 90-degree angle. Anyway. Yeah, okay, I have to look up a fucking reference. Great. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, it just feels like so weird when people like sexualize younger characters. That's what makes me that's what turns me off from an anime a lot of times. If a character looks too young, I'm not watching it. Sorry. Oops, I accidentally looked up the Peter Griffin versus Shaggy power level. My bad. Griffin, ref. Oop, not Red Bull. Red Bull? Hold on. Peter Griffin, Red Bull? Hold on, what? What the fuck? Oh. Huh. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Did not know that. I'm gonna assume that they were making fun of Red Bull. Yeah, they definitely were making fun of Red Bull. There's no way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Alright, anyway, Peter Griffin ref sheet. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. I know that probably a lot of y'all are gonna bail on stream, like, because I'm probably gonna go for a while. So I'm gonna keep going for a bit. but you know, how you say it? So, you know, like,
I'm still here.
I'll probably continue streaming until there's like zero, even when there's zero people
Just
here. I gotcha. I'll probably keep like going until like even after you guys leave, so. Or maybe till 15 minutes. Honestly, I should be ending stream right now, but I'm not. Wait, duh. Drew his head right here. A doy.
I'm here, but not sure what I want to do.
Not sure what you want to do? Well, maybe a game or something? While I'm in the background or something? I like how I never went through any of the videos today. Let's see. So, yeah. Me looking at for the hold on. Me looking for the food with the most protein. Subscribe and eggs. Yes, my favorite meal. Eggs and
Actually,
subscribe.
I'm playing a political game about the oil companies and their influence on political actions.
Ah, I see. Got it. So just reality by this point. You know, originally my originally it used to just be a joke, but now it feels like my life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage, all while collecting coins. Anyway. So I was dumb as fuck. Old person reference. My life is like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage,
I got the joke.
while I am collecting coins. Anyway.
I actually forget the lyrics to that "Life is like a video game" song, yet I heard it before.
Oh, well, I mean, you know, hold on. Life. I forgot what the actual name of the song is, because it's not named Life is like a video game. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's the actual name of the song. Game Over, that's what it's called. By Falling in Reverse. Hold on. Hold on. Game over. Game over. Oh, excuse me. The fuck? Hold on, wait, sorry.
Color, I have a issue and a half. Okay, so I see a very interesting video on my YT page and I want to watch it, yet I still want color talking in the background, so I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. FH.
Let's see. Want color talking in the background. See a very interesting YouTube video on my page. Well, then send it, and then you'll have color and YouTube video. Sorry, I saw this meme, and I had to show it. Hold on. This is fucking so real, dude. Hold on, wait. This fucking meme, and it's like kind of hilarious. Hold on. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah. How millennials feel when they put level 42 in coins. Yeah, that is true. That is way too fucking true, dude. How millennials feel when they put level 42. So fucking dumb.
Yeah, referring to your age as level never hit me.
Yeah, it is super strange. I mean, to be fair, it is really, I do find the jokes where people like talk about the Earth like it's like a bunch of patch notes is kind of funny. I do admit it is really, really funny when people talk about news like it's it's just like a game update. It's very millennial coded, but I think it's hilarious to me. I love, I fucking love.
It's an hour long and I'm not sure if it's a stream or not, and this guy you might not like, so my bad.
Is it a stream or is it a YouTube video? Ugh.
Link.
Okay.
There.
Let's see. My life is like a video game trying hard to beat. I was gonna look up the lyrics of Game Over, but sure, we'll pull this up instead. Let's see here. Hold on. Oh wait, it's on Twitch. Duh. I'm like trying to frickin' life is like a video.
I said you might not like BC, he's loud at times and stuff. I just ingest my slop, okay.
I see. Hold on. Then I'll turn him down a bit. Oh shit. Then I'll turn him down a bit. Sometimes it's loud here, sometimes I can be obnoxious. Let's find out. Fucked up horror game that uses real people. Oh, this is like a gameplay video. Okay, I don't know if I should watch this, considering it's just a dude playing a video game, trying hard to beat the stage. All while talking about horror. Yeah, this just feels like I'm just blatantly stealing by this point, so I don't want to just like yoink his YouTube video, because that just feels like I'm just blatantly like just taking shit. This guy is young too. Like in the thumbnail, he looked really old, but he looks like really young.
I saw the title and I got interested.
He looks so young. Hold on. It's a very young guy.
The third floor, man. Basement? Everyone telling me go basement. All right, I guess we're saving the third floor for later. Let's go basement. I am so
feels
okay
like
with just going to the basement. How does one look around the corners?
This feels like a fucking. Also, yeah, I'm just gonna be taking his fucking gameplay. Or I'm gonna be just taking like that. This is actually blatantly stealing. If I actually watch this, so I won't do that. That's a little too far. I know with like memes and shit, technically I'm stealing those too, but like this is just like blatant gameplay. And even if I wasn't what do you call it? Even if we were to watch this, I wouldn't really have much to say about it, to be fair. So, yeah.
Yeah, MB, that's why I kinda didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah, well, I can give you an easy solution. I can do this.